Okay, so here are the results of the day,
These are
the
our
corridor. Uh, and if you go to the page, you can see what trees can you plant around our country. 50.3 billion of trees are cut down per year in Mexico. That's why our reduce the air pollution by promoting the reforestation in our country.
and these are our PM for thanks for your attention.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Team 5. Yeah, deforestation in Mexico and also I think around the world in general is a pretty big problem. And so thank you guys for bringing that to light. We'll go to the next team. Who's up next?
According to the list of teams presenting, we have right now team number 3 presented. We're going to continue. Oh, okay, yeah, eighth team. According to my itinerary, there are some mistakes. Team number 4 was presenting in a different meeting. So right now we are skipping team number 4 and number 5 from 7th A presenting your project. Ready? You can start now. The floor is yours.
Sure. It's the team. It's my team.
Yes, yes.
No, teacher, Gabriela is not in my team.
Okay, okay. 7A, team number 1. Yeah, Alex, it's your team. Yes.
Okay, my team present, please.
All right, you guys can start.
Emilio, why you can talk?
If you have internet problems, I can present the screen for you. Just let me get your...
Teacher, can you please present because Emilio is, I think, having problems.
Yes, I am presenting the screen. One moment.
Teacher, I think someone sacar Emilio, and if someone sacar Emilio, he can't enter again.
Oh, he got... Okay. Let me send the invitation again. Okay, thank you for your patience, everyone. Right now, we are going through some technical issues. Just let me send the invitation to your classmate, and we're going to start. Okay, I just sent the invitation to your classmate, and please ask him to join. And you guys, disclaimer, I don't have access to your presentation. Is there a way you could share it with me so I can share the screen?
Well, teacher, I'm going to try to send the presentation.
Did you get to send it to me, Alex?
No, teacher, it's because Emilio was telling me something, so I was sending a message, but I am doing that.
Okay, all right.
Is there another group that's ready that could go while we wait for them?
Okay, yeah. While we are waiting for the team number 5 presenting, let's continue with team number 6 from 9th B, presenting simulation of the use of non-Newtonian fluids in architecture for earthquakes.
I'm going to share.
So, ready, guys?
Please tell me when you can see it, please. Will you can see it?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, now we can.
Okay. Good afternoon. We are team number 6 from Bioinformatics, and we're going to present the simulation of the use of non-Newtonian fluids in architecture for earthquakes. We are Catalina Lasiopa, the project manager, Carlos Menino, the research and development manager, Menno de Leica, technology.
First, we're going to talk about what are non-Newtonian fluids. A non-Newtonian fluid is a fluid with a high grade of viscosity that can also become rigid when pressure is applied to it. This means that it has a high grade of density and that is linked to Newton's law of viscosity. We chose this subject because we think it could be applied to countries that are still in development to ensure the safety of the people during extreme natural disasters.
Because of nature, the fluids can resist and absorb the pressure from the soil. However, the fluid can lose stability and get back to a liquid state. It depends from a constant amount of applied force, or in some cases, electromagnetic force, to make its molecules stick together. And because of this, we decided to do an animation representing a house with a foundation made of non-Newtonian fluid. This foundation will absorb the impact of an earthquake, so the house stays stable after the earthquake.
Now our materials. For the animation, we only use the game engine program. And now the methodology. First, to make the background, we made 4 static 2D, each one with its own collision shape 2D, and a texture rect with a landscape image. To make the non-Newtonian fluid, we made a rigid body 2D with a picture and a collision shape 2D. To make the foundation, we made a static body 2D, added a picture and a collision shape 2D. To make the floor, we made a kinematic body 2D and added a script and a picture. And finally, for the house shape 2D. And this is our animation in screenshots.
Now I'm going to share my screen so you can see how the final animation turned out. Can you see it now? Oh, okay.
No, we can see it.
Yes?
No.
Or no? Okay, give me 1 minute, please.
If you have a problem, I can share the animation.
Yes, please allow me to share my screen.
Yeah, okay.
Share it, please.
I got it. Okay. Ready. There it is.
Yes, we can see it. Now we can see how the animation looks in Godot. What we want to show is a house remaining stable after the impact of an earthquake, thanks to the non-Newtonian liquid. And this is how the finished animation looks like.
And now our discussion and conclusion. Currently, some earthquake foundations are made out of steel with an isolated footing, which is a concrete base with a column on top, or a concrete stencil or layer constructions, among others. We believe that a non-Newtonian fluid can fulfill the purpose these materials do, specifically the Kelvin-Boyd model. The Kelvin-Boyd model is a viscoelastic material which presents an immediate deformation after being applied to it. When it is under constant tension, something called creep, it deforms progressively slowly, and when all tensions are removed, it goes back to its original state. Nowadays, there are bulletproof vests that use non-Newtonian fluid, and they can resist the impact of a bullet going up to 450 meters per second. Apparently, these work better than Kevlar, which is the most commonly used material for these type of vests. As well, a company named Polyanswer makes several types of prestigious fluid dampers have been used for earthquake damage mitigation in bridges and buildings. This is why we think our project will work, and although this would need more research and trials and save multiple lives. Finally, we have our references and our solution. Thank you very much for your attention.
Awesome, thank you. And could you go back? I was not able to see the animation, but I know you guys worked hard on it. Could you guys maybe share that again to show the animation?
Let me see if I can share my screen now.
Yes, and I want to say you guys are a very good team. I really liked how you guys laid out your roles in the beginning. That's super important with teams, that everybody has a specific job. Miss Arizona did that specifically, so that everybody on the team knows what your role is. That's super important on every team. A team needs a leader, and then everybody needs to know their role. And so you guys did a very good job on that.
Thank you. Oh, can you see the animation now? It says I'm sharing my screen, but I don't know
Yes.
if you can see it.
Yes.
Okay. This is how it works. We can move the solid laundry, which represents a tectonic plate, and the foundation absorbs the impacts on the house remains stable.
That's very cool. That's very cool. It's very cool. Yeah, I like this one. I like um yeah, I really liked also that you guys laid out your methods and they're very descriptive. That's very good. And then at the very end, I liked how you guys said that more research needs to be done because not all the time when there's a scientific study, a lot of times more research needs to be done. So to state that is very good. So great job. Great job.
Thank you very much.
Great job, you guys. Congratulations, team number 6. Now we're going to come back to team number 5 presenting their project. I am going to share the screen for you so you can start with your
Okay, but
presentation.
Emilio, can you talk now?
Hola.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm gonna start. Hello, teachers and managers. Today we come to show you our topic, and our team is made up of Alejandro Rojas, Carlos Segura, Santiago Garza, and myself, Emilio Elizondo.
Deforestation refers to the decrease in forests such as agriculture, croplands, urbanization, or mining activities. And deforestation has increased by human activities since 1960. Next presentation, please.
Hypothesis. The hypothesis is that we are going to reduce deforestation by making a social media named Bionautica, that when you enter the page takes you directly to the forest area, and that way, if the person is willing, they can plant trees in that area.
For the web page, our project, we're going to use Google, the presentation in Google Drive, Visual Studio Code, and PowerPoint. These are the steps we had to create our website until it was finished.
And the negative effects from deforestation are the loss of trees and other vegetation can use climate change. Flooding increases greenhouse gases in the atmosphere and a host of problems for indigenous people.
Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.
All right, awesome. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for your presentation. The next team.
Oh, I don't want to interrupt you. Excuse me. Excuse me. I do have, before we continue, I do have a question for the team. Here. One. Okay, so yeah, excuse me. I do have a couple of questions. Can you explain us your website? What are we looking at right now?
Yes,
And how do you do it?
Yes. And this is the final product of the website. As you can see in the bottom, you can put your username, password, and accept terms and conditions. And enter to the website, and then it's going to send you to a part where are deforested zones. So you can go and you can like plant a tree or so, or a plant.
Do you have a more developed idea on how the website is going to look like at the end?
No, teacher, we don't have time to do that.
Understood. Okay, Okay, we're going to continue now with team number 7. Team number 7 from 8B, presenting nuclear energy. All right, you guys ready to present? Okay. They are not attending to the meeting right now. I am waiting for a confirmation on my email about the situation. So we're going to from 7A. Ready, you guys? Okay, you can start your presentation now. The floor is yours. Sophie, Gabriela, team, ready?
Good afternoon. Today we are going to present our team. The team members are Sofia Jax, Renata Gomez, Gaby Perez, and me, Camila Cisneros. In this presentation, we are going to talk about how vegetables look and how they look under the microscope. To make our presentation, first we open the Google Sites. Then we open a blank page and start digging. Then we start looking for the information. After that, we put in the presentation and finally we the last details. The result is a finished Google Sites with all the images and the information about that topic. Description and conclusion. What we did in Google Sites will help on a website to translate the vegetables from how we all see it to how it looks like under a microscope. We use Google Sites to make a website to show the people how vegetables look under a microscope.
All right, awesome. Thank you guys for presenting. Ms. Arsema, do you want to ask any questions about that one?
Yes, I do. Your idea is to present a website of which problem are you solving? What is the main objective of creating your website? Okay, all right, so your evaluation is being processed right now.
All right. So we'll move on to the next group. And thank you for all the previous groups that worked really hard on yours. Thank you guys so much. It's really showing.
Okay, now we're going to continue with the presentation of team number 9 from 9B, presenting Ocean Oil Cleaner. You can start now. The floor is yours.
Let me present my screen, please. See my screen? Hey, good afternoon. My name is Carolina. I'm a team is what biodiversity in a specific area. In the ocean, the biodiversity will be
What is marine pollution? Marine pollution is a combination of chemical and trash, which most of it comes from land. Chemical pollution occurs when human activity leads to runoff of chemicals into the waterways.
How does the oil affect the ocean? Oil affects the ecosystem and biodiversity in the ocean. Some of animals affects are the seabirds, fishes in general, shellfish, and etc. All of these animals do separate with the water and isolate from the old water. This can make some animals die of hypothermia, and it also affects the young turtles that once can get mixed food. Some of these oils can get dolphins and whales plants.
Introduction. With this project, we will clean the ocean because the ocean has a lot of petroleum and oil, and as a consequence, a lot of marine animals are dying. Also, a big part of the water gets polluted because with 1 liter of oil, you can pollute 1,000 liters of water. With this project, we want to dissolve the oil from the water.
The materials we used were Blender program and websites like National Geographic and NOAA.
Methods. Step 1, delete the default field. Step 2, add a plane shape. Step 3, in the shape, add an ocean modifier. Step 4, add another plane shape and add a shape that you want to use. Step 5, add a subdivision surface modifier. Step 6, add a shrink modifier. Step 7, shade the ocean. Step 8, add a new plane shape and an object that you want to use. Step 9, add a subdivision surface and a shrink wrap modifier. Step 10, color the objects that you use. Step 11, configure the camera and the movements of the camera and then record the animation. Step 12, insert another object of a bottle and rotate the object out to the position that you want it to be. Step 13, add keyframes so it can move. Step 14, add a new object and put it where you want it to be, and add other keyframes so it can move. Results. We will use biosurfactants. What are biosurfactants? The biosurfactants are bacteria that are amphipathic. What this will do is break the surface tension of the oil and then dissolve. Some examples of the bacteria and Rhodococcus echi. That microorganisms break the superficial tension and then dissolves the oil. Cause the cultivate this microorganism, it's important to count the nutritional requirement of the microorganism.
Now we're going to present our animation.
Discussion and conclusion. All the years we show a lot of fault to. We also want to experiment with the use of rockets. And to do with and the cartoon animation, we had some programs like the thinking and also trying to create a new form, adding to
You, please.
Let's go, guys. We are in the final minutes.
Yes, teacher, I can present the presentation. Could you share it, please? Because I'm having internet problems.
discussion and conclusion. All the years we throw
Thank you.
a lot of oil
And our
to the ocean.
discussion is that all the years we throw a lot of oil to the ocean. And with this project, we will try to dissolve all this oil with the water. We also want to experiment with like the texture painting of all the 3D objects. Also, we are trying to create a new object or form and adding keyframes and configuring all the boats so it can move to any direction. And thanks for your attention.
All right, awesome. Thank you guys. I really liked how you guys defined the topic and the problem. That was very good. Very ambitious, and I know the animation took a lot of time, so that was very good. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
We have 2 more teams, so let's get this going.
All right, so from 7th B, presenting minor.
Teacher, let me present. Ongoing. Do you see it?
Not yet. Now,
Hello, good afternoon. Um,
yes, we can.
oh, I am a little loud. Hello, good afternoon. Our project is My Notebook. The teammates of my team are Mauricio Aguirre, Research and Development Manager, Benjamin Enciso, Developer, Mario Eduardo, Developer, and Chair.
What is deforestation? Deforestation refers to the decline in forest areas around the world that are lost to other uses, such as agricultural, farmland, urbanization, or mining activities. Deforestation has negatively affected natural ecosystems, biodiversity, and the climate. What are some causes of deforestation? Paper manufacturing, infrastructure expansion, illegal or sustainable logging.
The materials that we use for this work are the next: Google Sites, internet page like Capital Solutions, Life Science, Rainforest, Humor, and WWF. And we also use images.
Method. First, we put the logo and the name of the page, then put information about deforestation and the causes of deforestation. Then we put a section and we put the name of the class. Then we put a bottom. That bottom is going to send you to a link that you can write your notes. I'm going to present to see the results of the page. And I'm going to send you a link of the page that is going to be in the chat. That you can see, here is the page. We have all the information. The idea that we have about this page, the solution is to, here we have some sections about all the classes, and for example, biology, math class, and other class. You go and click here, and you are going to have here your class. Then you have here a button that you can click and you are going to write your notes, like for example, and that's the area, and the notes are going to save in here. In the future, we want that the student write their own notes in the same page, and when they finish the same page, send an email to the person, and they can download the notes or pass it to Docs or Word.
Conclusions. According to the World Wildlife Fund, forests cover more than 30% of the planet. The world has lost 1.3 million. 2015 study in the journal that 46% of the trees, almost a fifth of annual emissions, and for the 17 billion cubic feet of trees deforested each year. More than 60% is used to make paper, and if we could leave this area, we could level over 40% on the next few years.
Here, we can find the resources that the teammates research for information. As well as Benjamin said, capital solutions, life science, rainforest, belief, and more. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.
Thank you guys. I really like that you guys have a product name, My Notebook. I also like that you guys use multiple applications, so you guys stack them on top of each other. That was very good. That was very good. Thank you guys. I can tell you guys put a lot of work into that one. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Awesome. And last but not least, let's conclude with our bioinformatics presentations. Presenting team number 7 from 8B with nuclear energy. Right, you guys? This is your time. You can start presenting your screen. The floor is yours.
Hi, I am Marcelo, and my team is Diego Alberto Franco Bernal, Research and Development Manager. Silvano de Jesús Pérez Reyes, Technology Researcher. Diego Villalón, Developer, and Diego Asael, Developer.
Nuclear energy is obtained by one of the two nuclear reactions called fission, and it basically atom to break up into two parts, and when it happens, it generates a nuclear and that makes a chain reaction. And here what happens is that the energy is divided by half in one part, and that half make water evaporate and make tons of the wind connected to the and that gives electricity. And when that happens, the steam goes to a condenser to condensate.
Nuclear fission. What is nuclear fission? Nuclear fission is the reaction in which a heavy nucleus, when bombarded with neutrons, becomes unstable and decomposes. These neutrons, in turn, can cause more fissions by interacting with the new fissile nuclei that will make new neutrons and so on. This multiplied effect is known as a chain reaction. As you can look at the pictures, there is nuclear fission and the chain reaction.
The materials. Text editor like Sublime Text or Visual Studio Code, a browser, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox, etc. Or you can use the Google Sites. We don't use the Visual Studio Code because we don't have enough time to use it, but originally we're supposed to use it. The methods. Create the document on Google Sites, put a title to the document, select the header of the website, create and paste images like if it is a Word, Google Docs, etc. Give a format to the document.
Results. Here we have the results of the log page, how it logs, and we have header and energy and fission, the one that we have explained, and the pros and the cons of nuclear energy and video if we didn't explain it so well.
Discussion and conclusion. By creating this website, we will create consensus with people about nuclear energy. In Mexico, 65% of the population does not know anything about it. USA, 20% of total energy in the country, and France, 71% total energy in the country, have used nuclear energy for the last 4 years. This spread the using is impossible. And the digitalization helps to maintain the reactor's.
Here are the references that we use to the information of our presentation.
Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you. And could you go back your solution? I like how you guys laid out what the nuclear reaction. I like how you guys broke that down. It's very easy to understand. You guys have a very good methods flowchart. I lost what your solution was to that.
You need to. You want us to repeat the web page? Can you, yes? The question.
Could you maybe share your screen again?
Okay.
Do you have a link to the website maybe, or could you show us the website?
Okay. Okay. You, let me see. No, that doesn't look good. Is this.
Okay, you guys, so what is your main objective? That is, I believe that's the question the judge is asking.
To educate them, the people, so they know that nuclear energy isn't bad and they can be a.
Okay. So, all right. Any other question, Josh?
No, that's it. I think that's all the teams, correct? Yeah, so I just want to thank you guys. There were some really good ideas there. I really liked there's a couple of the teams that were very, very good. And so, yeah, it's a hard decision actually. It's a pretty hard decision. There's a couple teams that were very, very good. So, thank you guys. Thank you for having me too. It's an honor to see your guys' work, and I feel very privileged. So thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for attending. All right, you guys, excuse me for the background, but so far this is it for our presentation. Congratulations, amazing from all of you. Congrats. And right now, this is it for the bioinformatics presentation. And for this part of the topic. Right now, we are waiting for the sustainable architecture topic to finish, the presentations to finish. And as soon as you select the winners. So see you in the main meeting, everyone. Congratulations. You can start leaving the meet. Goodbye.
Ms. Erisama, which meeting am I going to be joining next?
Yeah, let's go to the judges meeting. All right.
Okay, thank you.
No, thank you. Goodbye. Good. Thank you, Miss Gina. Thank you.
Bye. Alejandro.
Sure. I like this project. It's very nice presentation. Thank you. This ecological materials. Can you have many of them? It's only white. white?
Well,
or-
right
or
now we only
vice
have
versa?
white color.
Okay.
Well, right now we only have the white color, but we're planning to have and yeah.
Mauro, forza.
No, es que así no se puede, bro, así no se puede.
Eri, ¿tienes tu micrófono abierto, Eri?
Ah, ¿en serio? Ah, perdón.
Paciencia, chicos. Paciencia. Ya en un momento más nos anuncian quiénes son los ganadores.
Okay, are you ready? So I'm so sorry that you were here waiting like forever, but I can tell you that this was a really tough one, okay? Since we had a lot of excellent projects and excellent research, and well, the judges already deliberate and we are going to tell you the winners, okay? Miss Irasema?
Awesome, you guys. Before we mention the winners, I cannot thank you enough for all the effort you put on this. I can just give you a generous clap. Congratulations. I am so proud of you. I saw you working super hard in every science class. Thank you to the teachers as well who made this possible. Thank you to the judges who are attending with us right now. And we are ready to mention the winners. Okay, it was a super hard decision. For now, I can tell you congratulations to all of you. And ready, let me see if the both judges are here with us. Okay, awesome. So, Mr. Macaulay, you can open your mic. All right, he's going to be speaking up and mentioning the third place. Congrats.
Thank you, Mrs. Irasema. Congrats to all the students as well. You guys had some amazing projects. With the third place, it is Eco Action. So congratulations.
Congratulations. Third place, Eco Action from 8B. Congratulations. Great project. Well done. For now, second position. Second position. Give me one moment. Dr. Roberto, go ahead.
So thank you, and thank you everyone for the presentations. They were really amazing, really impressive, the work that you did. I'm very happy to announce the second place. This is the project of, let me tell you the name of it, Sustainable Architecture Friendly with the Environment, the SAFE project. Thank you very much for your presentation. It was really good.
Congratulations, Jimenez team, taking the second place. And first place. Ready? The first place is simulation of the use of non-Newtonian fluids in architecture for earthquakes. Congratulations, participating with an extraordinary animation in Godot. Speechless. Congratulations. So, what are the prizes? What are the prizes? For the three places, you are receiving, of course, your diploma for participating. And the very first place is taking some Spotify Premium gift cards. Congratulations for the first place. Congratulations to the winners. And for the three teams, you will be not presenting your test, your science test, your final one. That is one of your prizes. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Let's continue with the last part of our science fair.
Excellent, very good. Okay, guys, so I'm going to tell you, just the name of your projects were excellent. So here I'm going to present the winners. Thank you very much. And okay, let's listen to a few words from Miss Laura. Miss Laura, ¿estás aquí?
Sí, aquí ando, Miss Ale. ¿Sí me escuchas o no? Sí. Bien, cierro. Entonces ya nada más con mi participación. ¿Sí se escucha, verdad, Miss Iracema? Ok, gracias. Chicos, muchísimas felicidades. Estuve en algunas de las presentaciones y la verdad estoy muy satisfecha, orgullosa, impresionada del trabajo que realizaron el día de hoy. Yo creo que fue para los jueces muy difícil tomar decisiones para los primeros 3 lugares, porque realmente más allá de escoger los 3 primeros lugares es reconocer los aprendizajes y el trabajo realizado para esta carrera de ciencias. De verdad, creo que ustedes han roto barreras en procesos de aprendizaje con la modalidad de distancia y también el poder comprobar que hay manera de aprender y aprender bien a estos procesos, sobre todo las ciencias, en esta forma, nos demuestra que están haciendo un extraordinario esfuerzo y trabajo y dedicación ustedes y sus maestros también. De verdad quiero felicitar mucho a Miss Iracema, a Miss Ale del equipo de inglés, a sus titulares que están detrás de ustedes también apoyándolos y motivándolos para que esto sea exitoso. Los premios que se llevan, ya quisiera habermelos llevado yo, el no presentar el examen y llevarme mi tarjeta del Spotify, qué padre, disfrútenlos, aprovéchenlos, úsenlos bien. Y la verdad es que sigan echando ganas a todos sus proyectos, no nada más al de ciencias. Creo que es un buen modelo de aprendizaje que están teniendo y los talentos que también están descubriendo. Como les decía en la mañana, ¿quién nos dice que el día de mañana aquí no tenemos futuros ingenieros biomédicos, ambientalistas, médicos, no sé, del área que queramos realizar, y médicas, ingenieras y ambientalistas, mujeres, ¿verdad? Yo creo que también las niñas no estamos peleadas con la ciencia y creo que también podemos destacar mucho en esta área. Entonces, sigamos echándole muchas ganas. Felicidades a todos por el exitoso trabajo del día de hoy. Gracias a los jueces, de verdad, por acompañarnos también y por su tiempo. Gracias.
Thank you very much to all. Gracias, Miss Laura. Okay, guys, so see you tomorrow.
No, bro, es que forma.
Yes, now you can go to rest.
Mi micro. Oh, sorry.
Okay, bye-bye.
Coman rico.
Bye, see you tomorrow.